I thought you said worship.
This is where full macro.
You guys in here?
No, we're not here.
Did they point it out?
Yep, there's lots of stuff.
Wow.
No, we don't know that. Everyone, we stopped and looked. It was ridiculous. No, we didn't see that at all. We did not see the name.
I saw the name.
I did. Yeah,
Anyways.
I turned around and looked, but I didn't see anything.
All it said was J.A. Richardson,
Yeah.
November 11th, 78.
I've seen the pictures of it, I want to see it. But I'm not going back down.
Here's some more, which is pretty cool.
That's what I know.
So that is PCR, which is ready. You're not even listening. I'm going to make up for what you can say. PCR, ready. June 23rd, 1895, the second year before also came in. Silverthorne, George Silverthorne and Reading and Lane Selector. They actually may have found the county some search just didn't go in. So, David Campbell, no idea who those guys are. But that's the second group. Welcome into the cathedral room. Our tallest room, 125 feet, all the way to the top. There still is 200 feet of earth above us through the top of this room to the top of the mountain. But right over here is the bat's front and back door through this little hole. It's about a 100-foot long tunnel. Two huge opening in the side of the mountain, like I said, 8 feet tall, 6 feet wide, not the bobcat, again. So that is the natural entrance for the first and second group of floors, made their way through. Using ropes and rope ladders. The ladder, hopefully you guys saw the ladder. There's the top of it right there. Welding, steel, the Bessemer process started early 1900s. United States industrialized early 1900s. 1895, getting there, pretty rare still. 1878, not really. Rebar, not there. So the ladder was brought in between 1959 and 1964 by process of elimination. The first or second group did not bring that in. And someday I'm going to climb it. Don't tell my boss. And make sure I'm clocked in because if I fall, I can probably get paid.
You're almost off. You only got 2 more weeks.
No. No. Not today. Not.
I won't say
Maybe I'll think about it. By the last time my tour rolls around, or my last tour of the day rolls around, maybe I'll think about it. But I ran out of things to talk about. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any comments or concerns, take it up to Dave. That's my boss. If you want any pictures, half my job is talking about rocks. The other half is taking pictures, so I guess I'll take your picture. I take more pictures a day than words that come out of my mouth.
You should take pictures anyway.
I'll take a picture. I'll do weddings, prom, anything you want. They might not be very good, but I'll do them. There's been 2 weddings in here. I work here. I would never get married in here. That's weird. But that was one hell of a hike, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another bat flying around. So the reason why we don't have thousands of bats like Carl's bat or any other caverns is because of the other caves in our area. Obviously, this is the only one with handrails, walkways, tourism, and lights. Bats do not like lights very much. They're not blind. They have eyeballs. They use them. I've seen bats fly around 100 degrees midday, perfectly fine. They're flying around perfectly fine here with the lights on. They have very good ears and a bunch of other cool stuff bats do. So they don't like our sound. So when they hear us or see us, they leave. They find more caves that they can get to and we can't. So there is a light up there. It only shines about 10 feet or so. Bat, perfect timing. He's probably going to go hang up there with thousands of other bats in that 100-foot long tunnel where it's pitch black. So they're probably all up there. On my second day working, we were doing self-paced tours. I was stationed in this room for 3 hours. Tour guides rotate every few hours. It sucks. Don't ever come on a self-paced tour. It's not a whole lot of fun. Anyways, you guys come in by yourself. Tour guides point you directions, right? So this is my first day in the cave because I was still training. They kind of train us that way. Self-paced tours, you learn one room at a time. Obviously 3 hours in here at once. I'm gonna understand a little bit. So I was in here for 3 hours. 2 hours in, my flashlight died. About 20 minutes after that, the lights go out. Generator turned off somehow. Don't know what happened. It's my first day in the cave. When the lights go out, the bats come home. The second generator turned on. The lights came back on. You're gonna get this on video right now. Anyways, 500 bats or so flying through that tunnel and that tunnel, feeding through. I've never seen a bat in my life. Okay? I saw a bunch fly down that tunnel where we came from. Heard a bunch of people scream, so I ran down there. Told the people not to be scared. The same spiel my boss tells me to tell people when they're scared of bats. I'm scared of bats anyways. I said, don't be scared. And as I said that, one landed in my hair, on my head, and I jumped and screamed like a little girl. My first day ever in the cave. Second day working, and I'm still
I'm
here.
surprised you came back.
I know.
Have you had your rabies shots?
No, I just learned about rabies shots actually a couple weeks ago. And I only have a few weeks left, so there's no reason to get them now, because I'm never going to deal with bats again in my life.
Maybe.
You
Maybe.
never know.
And actually only 5% of bats worldwide have rabies. Who knows? I could be the lucky guy that gets a bat with rabies on my head. So, I don't know. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
But if it gets on my head,
Good possibility. You just freak out.
it's pretty close. Yeah. Good possibility of getting bit by a bat. We only have a couple more minutes left in here. Last call, I'll take your family group pictures.
With the bat on their head. Coming around. It's fine. Maybe looking for you.
So we have little brown-nosed bats and long-eared bats. The only difference is long-eared bats have longer ears, hence the name. No one out of the 80-something years that there's been tourism and whatnot has been bit by a mosquito in here.
Thank you, bat.
That's right. Yeah, you do tend to get phone signal in this room, which is super weird. I don't. AT&T and T-Mobile might.
Maybe it's the same bat that landed on your head.
Maybe so.
It went up that way.
I found a dead one. Maybe it was that one.
Oh,
In the winter, do they hibernate where you can see them from the tour?
Not really, actually. They do get up in a colony every, I don't know, few months or so. What I've noticed is, this has nothing to do with bats, the weather doesn't really matter. But when it's super sunny for a long period of time and then it's cloudy one day, like overcast, they come in for some reason. And they get in a colony. And I've seen like hundreds of bats bunched up in a huge ball up on the wall. Like one was right here, and then usually they're up over here and back over there too. But that's pretty rare.
The clouds mess with their ability to
Maybe so.
sense their stuff.
I have some more fun fantasy formations in here. Do you guys want to see them?
yeah.
I figured so. Drawbridge.
Okay.
The drawbridge is leading to the Crystal Castle.